So a dictionary is a little bit unique. We use the curly braces to declare it. So I'll just call my dictionary my dictionary. And I'm going to use the curly braces. But it's different from a tuple and a list in that we have the key is the input and the value is the output. Use of the term key is a lot like a key in a lock, where the key can get you into the data that you need to get. And so what this looks like in code is I'll have value or key 1, which gives me value, let's say fish. And I can have key 2, give me value dog. And key 3, give me value, let's say cat. Let's just print out this dictionary and see what happens. So say my dictionary, jump back over to count. I'll run the dictionary. There it is, dictionary. So there's our key value pairs. This is printing out the whole dictionary. But if I want to get, let's say I want to get dog, then what I can actually do is I can say my key2. We can run this. It gives me dog. I can change that key to be, let's say 3. Run it, should give me cat. There's cat. We can change these keys. These keys don't have to be numbers. They can be strings if you want it to be a string. Let's say for this, we'll say invertebrates. And for dog, we'll say canine. Then we'll change the key on cat to feline. And whenever I access it with the string canine, that should print out dog. So I've just saved it, jump back over here, we'll run it again. And it says dog. So any value can be a character, integer, and the values can be any kind of value either as well. It could be string, character, integer, float, etc. And that's basically how a dictionary is declared. This is declaring it with the curly brace method, but a dictionary also has a constructor that we can use. I'll show you how to do that in just a second. And the constructor can be used like this. So instead of using the curly braces, let's just go here, delete all this. Say my dictionary equals dict, followed by the parentheses. And now we're just going to declare a key. We'll say the key is A, that equal to fish. We'll say B is equal to dog. And we'll say C is equal to cat. Now if I print this dictionary, so print my dictionary, it should list the dictionary out for us. And there's our new dictionary. A is the key that gives us fish, the key B gives us dog, and the key C gives us cat. I go over here, I can start index on A. That should give me fish. Oops, A is not defined, so we'll try to as a run it again. There it is, my bad. So I forgot to put those character indicators around the A. So whenever we declare it like this, the interpreter is saying A is a character, B is a character, C is a character. So we have to put in our key as a character here. That's why I got the error just a second ago. The error was a name error. It says A was not defined. Well, it's because it wasn't surrounded in the character quotes. So after I did that, give me fish like it was supposed to. So go over here, CLS. And there's other ways that we can actually retrieve these, though. We don't have to necessarily index. We can call the get method. We say get, and then we pass in A as a character. Run this now. Oops. It still gives us fish. So I change that to B with the get method. I can jump back, run it again. There's dog. And I can change these. Change this. So let's say the message invertebrate, just like earlier. Invertebrate. I probably butchered that spelling just now. Change this one to canine. We'll change this one to feline. I don't think I need the quotes around these. I'll just remove that. My bad. Come down here. We'll put in canine. See how that runs. There it is, dog. I change it from canine to feline. And I run this. I get cat. And etc. and etc. so forth. There's a few more things we can do with dictionaries. We can use the pop method to pop off a specific value. So if I say my dictionary dot pop, and if we pop the canine, then this should print out the value. After I surround this with a print statement, it should print out the value dog. And then after that, the new dictionary should no longer have the canine dog key value pair in there. So if I hit enter and I print the list, or sorry, the dictionary rather, if I print the dictionary again, what we should see as this code runs is on line 3, it prints out the key value pair canine dog, and then it prints out, so not the key value pair, prints out the value dog, and then it should print out the new dictionary without dog. So let's run it real quick. Canine is not defined. It's not defined because, again, I forgot to put this in the character quotes. Run it again. Okay, so it says dog. It says dog because the pop method, it searched for the value that's associated with canine. It returned the value dog, and we printed that out. And then the pop method actually removes the value that we just searched for. It removes it from the dictionary. And then when we put the new dictionary, we just have invertebrate, fish, feline, cat. That's all we have. That's reflected here. That's what the pop method does. So there's something else we can do. We can actually use a method called pop item. And this will grab the last item in the dictionary, which in this case is feline cat, that key value pair. It'll pop the whole key value pair, and that will be printed out in line 3. Line 4, when we print our new dictionary, we'll see that the feline cat key value pair has actually been removed. So if I gotta remove this too, canine. If I run this now, we can see that we get feline cat, the key value pair, and then once the dictionary is printed out, it's no longer in there. So that's what the pop item function will do. Okay, so we just use pop item that returns the key value pair and removes it from the list. We can also use the del command to remove items from the list. So we can say del my dictionary, and we can give it a specific key. We'll give it canine, just like that. Let's go ahead and remove this line here. And now after we run this line of code on line 2, and we run line 4, prints out the dictionary, we should see that it should just say invertebrates fish, feline cat. So we'll jump back over here. Do that again. There it is, invertebrates fish, feline cat, just like we wanted. We can also use a clear command. We can say my dictionary dot clear, and this should clear out the whole thing. It should be empty now. So now when we print it out, there it is. It's empty dictionary. So we can also update values. If I want to change the value of canine to something else, I can say my dictionary. I can give it the key canine. I can actually update this value. Let's say wolf. If I run this, we now see that canine has the value wolf in it. And that's because we just indexed into the key canine. We set the value to wolf. Okay, so another thing about doing this on line 2, we indexed onto canine, set the equal to wolf. If canine did not exist, then this would actually create a new key value pair, canine, with wolf in it. And so example is if I do my dictionary, and let's say that we put something like ape set that equal to gorilla. And then we should now have a new item called ape with the value, or key value pair. Key is ape, value is gorilla. We should have that now. I jump over to my command prompt. I run this again. You see at the end we have ape and gorilla in our dictionary. Some other cool things we can do with dictionaries is we can actually check to see if a key value pair exists. So we can say, so printing out line 4, let's say if key in dictionary dot values, or let's say value rather. And then we can print value exists. And what this is going to do is it's going to check if the value is inside of the values in the dictionary. So if I say value is equal to wolf, this is going to check to see if wolf is a value in our key value pairs. Say else print, say value does not exist. And so we declare this variable called value, has wolf inside of it. We're going to check to see if value is actually inside the values of my dictionary. This values function that we tack on the dictionary, that basically returns a list of all the values. And then we print this if it does exist. If it doesn't exist, we say it does not exist. We'll jump over here. Let's go ahead and print it. It says value exists. If I change this to wolf2, now it's looking for the specific string wolf2, it should say it does not exist. So if I run this, value does not exist. And we can also do this with keys as well. So if I remove this, I say keys, let's change this to K9, and I run it. It says value exists, because this right here, this function keys, it returns a list of all the keys. So before we solve values, it returns the fish, dog, and cat, but keys will return invertebrate, canine, and feline, as well as ape that we added in just a second ago. And so this line here, it checks, the in will check to see if our canine key is in the list of existing keys. If it's not, we can print something here, and if it is, we can print something else. And that's another cool thing you can do with it. So that about wraps up dictionaries. I hope this was helpful. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.